We got Sidney Outlaw here on the program. Is going to be taking on Zach Fears at Island Fights 21 on December 21st. Sidney, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm blessed, brother. Blessed and highly favored. Can't complain. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you for asking. We were talking off air a bit. You just finished up some training. How did training go this morning?
Very, very well as always. I'm learning from some of the best fighters on the face of the planet with the best team on the planet. So, really no excuse just to go out there and perform and have fun.
Excellent. And let's talk about your backstory a little bit here. How did you get involved in combat sports?
Honestly, my whole family always been around it. I would like to say my mom's side been a little more on a kung fu karate type, been in the minute fought in some of them fought in the military. My dad's side was strictly boxing. My dad actually wrestled in school apparently, but we don't really have that big relationship with my father. So with that said, it's like from what I'm hearing, he wrestled, box. He was a decent boxer, So
Along with fighting, what else do you do for a living? What pays the bills for you right now?
right now I train people.
Oh, good for you.
Yes. Right now I used to work as a security guard. Oh my goodness, stories of days. Crazy people, man. Crazy people. Working there actually, forced me to be a little smarter with my career. Like I have to make it, man, because I'm like I can't do this anymore. uh yeah, budgeting you have to budget. I used to, and also I'm a licensed electrician. Did a little construction, couldn't do it. I'm sorry, couldn't do it. Wasn't for me. Very boring job. Very knowledgeable though. Helped me out a lot on understanding a lot. The electrician job again, very boring. I realized fighting was for me because every day I woke up at 5, or I'm sorry, at the job site at 5. Um, I, the whole time I'm thinking about fighting. I'm like, oh, can't I gotta watch out for the drill gun because it might hurt my hand. Oh, can't use a hammer. I might hit my fingers. Oh, I gotta make sure I have the right partners because God forbid they mess up and hit me. Oh, I gotta have the steel toe boots because I got training afterwards, man. But it was a humbling experience and it pushed me on not focusing so much on my plan B, but focusing on my plan A because I don't want to do my plan B. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it helped me out mentally a lot.
That's fantastic, and it's worked out well for you, man. You have a great record, 11-3. You're the ROC Ring of Combat, I should say, champion. You're the Titan FC champion as well. My question here: you're fighting for Island Fights. How come you're not fighting for either of those other promotions? Was it just a matter of this fight came up first and you were able to take it?
Funny you mentioned that. Well, Ring of Combat, I'm the champion of 2 divisions, the best organization by far, not just to me, but it is the best. Some of the whole UFC Hall of Famers, most of them, say Chris Weidman, Frankie Edgar, that's like cheating, right? Some of the best fighters, they all held titles. So I have their 70 and 55-pound title. So if I were to fight, it would definitely be Ring of Combat. Titan FC, I haven't really heard from them, but I think they're doing something different. So that's another story. But my management and my team all got together and said this would be a better fight. I think this is Roy Jones promotion. Am I correct?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
And Dana White will be there. And my goal is to get to the UFC.
absolutely.
So whatever would help me get closer to my dream, I obviously have to take it. So this fight in Long Island or wherever it is, some type of island, right? This will help me. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna rock out with it.
How did you link up with Terphouse, with one of the leading CBD oil companies in the world?
Oh man, listen, they have done wonders. Let me tell you. I think it was in the jiu-jitsu tournament. Yeah, because I don't know. A lot of people don't understand. Like for me, fighting was like a little like I was in limbo. Nobody didn't know what was going on, man. People didn't know how to contact the right people to get to me. I didn't know how to contact them. You know what I mean? So I was participating in some type of jujitsu tournament, for fun and to get my name out there. So I was competing, which I won, by the way. I believe I seen a guy there, CBD oil company, reach out, but I spoke to him and he gave me something and I took it. And I was like, dude, I forgot that I had pain, in my freaking neck. I forgot that my joints was hurting. And then, obviously I've been training, taking advantage of the CBD oil for a while. Somebody mentioned, hey, yo, how's your leg? I'm like, huh, funny you mentioned it. I forgot I forgot that I wasn't wearing a brace. It was great. So obviously I've been seeing the long-term effects that obviously that I have. And I'm able to continue to train. I'm able to heal from my little minor injuries, you know what I mean? So I kind of really I kind of like fell in love with that stuff. I take it before I go to bed. I don't really take it before I train or anything. I take it mostly when I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Really
So
helps
it's
with
like,
the sleep. Yeah, it's just yeah, it really gets you that deep sleep too, where you're getting the quality sleep, not just the hours.
no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yes.
Let's talk about this fight, man. You're taking on Zach Fears. This is a pretty notable matchup. Fears is a guy like yourself who's been pretty well known in the regional scene. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I got some of the best in the world, so not necessarily. I don't know much about the guy, I really don't watch videos on my opponent that much. Not to say like, oh, I'm better than him. I feel like I am one of the best unsigned fighters in the UFC. Once I get in the UFC, I can't wait to show everybody that I am the best. But slow and steady win the race, I guess. But with that said, I don't care about who anybody that I fight is. I'm pretty sure everybody I fight is going to be very, very tough, very, very good. So I train with some of the best. I have some of the best cornering me. I have James Mill. I have the best conditioning coach up in Bulldog. Keith Wise. I have the best health. I got the best physical therapist. We have Health Fusion. The best meal prep, eat clean, bro. The best supplement company. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. New Jersey Nutrition. It's like the list goes on. I train with some of the best at Ricardo Almeida with Rich Latta, Henzo Gracie. Come on, man. So I'm supposed to do well. Win, lose, or draw, I have to do well. I got to focus. Make sense?
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. You gave a pretty solid case there. What about the weight cut? This fight's on the 21st. When does that process start for you?
Oh man, weight for me is always an issue. It was all. Let me first explain it. Let me first
Okay,
explain.
let's hear it.
You
Yeah.
guys got to remember that I was a security guard, and people don't really care about, oh, you fight. They look at you and they think they can take you. They're gonna, you know what I mean? They're gonna test you. So every day I went to work, they looked at me and was like, dude, you gotta really get big. You really, because when I first came into my job, I was fat. They're like, you're a great size. And you fight, bro, that's awesome. So, with that said, I came there one day cutting weight. They're like, bro, you can't be here looking like, an Ethiopian. So I'm like, all right, I got you. So obviously, people took advantage of me that day. I'm like, dude, you can't come in here with Timberland boots on. They're like, little boy, step aside, I'm coming in anyway. I'm like, damn, I gotta really fuck him up because everybody else is looking. And by the way, I don't know if you're familiar. I worked in Trenton. You know what I mean? I'm from Philly. Worked in Trenton. Did a lot of security in Philly. So people there aren't really respecting whether I fight or not. They're just looking at me, So if they think they're gonna take me, they're gonna take me. So therefore, when I tell them, hey, you can't come in with the boots, They're like, dude, I don't care who you are. I can take you. You know what I mean? I'm like
Right.
300 pounds. I have to prove myself in front of everybody so nobody else won't test me. Meanwhile, I got weigh-ins tomorrow. You know what I mean? And this incident actually happened for the Gregor Gillespie fight.
Oh,
You
really?
know?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just funny, you know. That's why I always had weight problems because I always had to fluctuate my job. You know what I mean?
You had
I
other
had
things outside, yeah, getting in the way. I mean, it's stuff that most fighters don't have to deal with.
Oh yeah, but you know what? I'm not most fighters. You know, I'm definitely not. So heavy. My brother told me, heavy lies the head that wear the crown. So I'm like, damn. As I get older, I'm starting to understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's great, man.
Dude, I want to show you something real quick. Look at this. Look at this.
Let's see. Let's see.
This is why I'm never going to miss weight. Look at that.
That is, hey, you don't even
Oh,
have to
look at
think
that.
about it.
Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. Come on, big dog.
I love this Cribs
I'm
edition,
just
man. This is
happy.
awesome.
I'm just happy. But no, man, like, you know, I'm very, very blessed. I have nothing to complain about, you know. I
For
have
sure.
nothing to complain about. And all the struggles, you know, obviously are different for me because, you know what I mean? I gotta be the man. I got the best team. I have the best role models, and I'm working on my own being humble. Like when people say certain thing, I can't say, oh well, you're a bum or you're this. I have to be humble, realize, hey, these people got issues. I have issues. You know, I'm trying to handle them, so I can't. I gotta have a different mentality. I'm learning, bro. I'm trying to be a better person, not be a better fighter, but be a better person. The fighter part is easy, you know. But I'm learning, bro. I'm trying to learn. Anything I want to do, I just gotta. Anything I want to do, I gotta go out there and do it. You know. Um, you see, he's a striker. I fought. As Mike, I'm not a guy that have a petted record. You know what I mean? Everybody I fought could be in the UFC, you know. A couple guys, you know, for Gregor, obviously he's in the UFC and doing exactly what I expect him to do. I don't know, so many people are not calling out Gregor, and Gregor is smart. He's being a dark horse. He's going to get to where you want to get, but he's doing silent and violent at the same time. I like that. But Gregor, you ain't fooling me, you know. But with that said, anything I want. Not, I shouldn't say it like that. Sound arrogant. I'm gonna go out there, have fun. Whatever he gives me, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna show my striking. I think I showed my striking a little bit against a striker at the Titan FC fight, you know, and that was very, very tough at that time. But I have striking. It just sucks because the guys that I'm giving aren't bums, as you see, and sometimes it switches, and I don't know what they do, so I can't risk a loss or risk somebody getting lucky or risk me getting an injury during that fight. So I take it to where I know that they can't handle. You know, I know they can't adjust. They may adjust, but once I touch you, it's a little different. Especially I had some of the best wrestlers and I'm truly blessed. Blessed is like not even an understatement. It's exactly what I am. I say I'm blessed because I have some of the best wrestlers on the planet. The New Jersey regional team, Reef Humphrey, yes. Nate Anderson, Hayden, my wrestling coach, Hayden. Some of the best, you know what I mean? Some of the best. Wrestle over there with Rutgers, Princeton wrestling team, university. I'm really fortunate. We got Nate Anderson. So wrestling, I'm supposed to take you down, you know. And if I don't take you down, if I can't, because you know something I don't know, then I have to knock you out. And if you think I'm gonna knock you out, I might take you down. So I gotta keep fluctuating, you know what I mean? I gotta learn, you know what I mean? I gotta learn. I gotta be better than everybody.
You got the UFC hat on. We're hearing rumblings that Dana White's going to be at the card. It's going to be one of those sort of showcase cards. Do you feel like this fight will get you in the UFC finally? Because again, Zach's a really tough opponent.
God's willing, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you need to do. You'd go 12-3 here, and I mean, you've got some notable wins. You fought notable guys. I feel like this is a great opportunity here.
Yeah. Mm. I don't know. It might be. Hopefully. I don't want to jinx myself, but Dana may look at me and be like, I don't like the hoodie this guy wore. I'm taking the other guy.
So I don't know. I have no idea. But you know what? Like I said, putting in God's hand, I'm gonna go out there and have fun and not look boring. You know, I definitely want to fight for the UFC because I feel like it's an equal playing ground. Meaning, like, I'm tired of fighting people on juice, on type. You know, the type of drugs out there people take now is different, man. It's different. So I'm tired of fighting people on steroids. You know, at first I was a guy I've always bragged about. Like, yeah, I know he was taking steroids, but I didn't care. I beat him anyway. But I'm just tired of it now. You know, it's not as fun.
We're looking forward to this card, man. December 21st, Island Fights 21. It's going to be live on UFC Fight Pass. Sidney, it was great talking to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours, man.
My guy, you can find me on Instagram, Sid Outlaw MMA. All right, I need to get my followers up, so don't be shy. Facebook, obviously, Sidney Outlaw. That's about it. Oh, Twitter too. I need the Twitter. Yup. So DM me if you need the Twitter, account. And guys, stay tuned. I'm about to give a shout out to everybody that supported, everybody that showed love, everybody that got nothing but love for me. Just want to see me be myself and shine. I want to give a big shout out, a huge shout out to E Clean Bro, New Jersey Nutrition, Bulldog Strength and Conditioning. Love you guys. Health Fusion, the best. Thank you guys for everything. Um, my team. Let's first start off with Henzo Gracie down in New York. Card Almeida, my home team. I love that. Rich freaking Lotta and Henzo Gracie, PA. That's the guy that started it all. James Mill, my freaking brother from another mother. I love that guy. My wrestling coach Hayden. He's a newfound addition down at the Elite. There's so many people. Even the guys on the mat. We talking about Eddie, Frankie. Dude, I have so much. I don't want to leave nobody out, so I'm gonna leave it as that because I have literally no excuse. I'm gonna go out there and have fun, and one day bring the UFC title back home to Ricardo Almeida where it belongs. And shout out to the best CBD oil company out there, Terphouse. Please don't be a fool. Do not be a fool. Don't be fooled by everybody. The best, hand down. Understood?